Black Clover, episode 62, man. Once again, Black Clover, I think it's just doing its thing, you know. Big episode coming up next week. The demon has arrived. Asta's demonic powers have finally been released, and we have not seen them since, like, when? Technically against Veta, which we really didn't get to see it truly come out of him like we were about to see, and as we did, you know, subtly see at the end of the show. But this episode of Black Clover, I thought it was interesting more so because it kind of showed that Asta could have gone down a path similar to Ladros's, you know. Ladros was a character that didn't have powers like Asta, right? He didn't have an element. They gave him an element. You see that? And Asta could have went down that same path of despising the people around him that made fun of him because, damn, Ladros didn't go through nothing that Asta went through, man. Asta got put down. He got laughed at. Even whenever he even got a grimoire, people made fun of the grimoire he had. So, I mean, you really got to think about it. Asta just persevered. It shows you what kind of character Asta is and what kind of character Ladros is. Ladros is most definitely a weak, minded character. He is not good mentally. He's just mentally weak. We saw that whenever he has his back against the ropes, he's complaining, he's whining. Anytime Asta does that, what does he do? He doesn't complain, he doesn't whine. He doesn't say spare me and then try to do some BS to where he attacks you after you spare him. That's just not what he does. So I really did enjoy that aspect of the show because it's just kind of showing, I guess, different mindsets, two different mindsets going at it. Two people that kind of had the, very familiar situations and circumstances that made up their situations, right? So this just goes to show what kind of person each individual character is. So, hopping on to the next thing, though, we get to see that Fauna actually only lived because of her, probably fire spirit. It has like a phoenix kind of ability to where, well, if you die, you can come back. And whether it's once, twice, who knows? But that seems to be the case. But also, the other thing that seems to be the case, which is I kind of like, but I kind of want to know more at the same time. So, she went to, supposed to be, being disposed to falling into Lit's hands. So, to me personally, I'm like, how in the hell did that happen? How did Lit find her? How did Lit pick her up? Is Lit actually associated with the Diamond Kingdom? We know that he's originally associated with the Clover Kingdom, and obviously they ended on bad circumstances, right? But I want to know the connection. I want to know how it truly came to be about, and it must be something they're hiding because obviously they wiped Fauna's memory, or Fauna just doesn't remember, as she stated. So that's something I want to know more of, actually. But other than that, though, one thing that was really interesting about this episode of Black Clover was the descendant scene. The Queen of the Witches says, you could wield that sword, so I thought you may be a descendant of them. And maybe whenever she says descendants, she's thinking of the people that were demon slayers, per se, because people have called these swords the demon slayer swords, I believe they were referred to as. So, I mean, you got to think, who are the demon slayers? We have not heard anything about them throughout the series, really, right? We've never gone in depth about them. No one said, have you ever heard of the warrior that wielded the demon slaying swords? No one has mentioned that. So it's really weird to me how these swords are, she says, I thought you may be a descendant of them, referring to people that obviously are of great power, and that's why she activated Asta's demon mode. So that's something to where I'm just kind of like, what exactly does she mean? What is so special about them? And if they're so special, why haven't we heard them being talked about by other people within the story? How many people even know of them? I mean, I'm kind of confused about that, you know what I mean? Obviously, they're damn strong, so how many people actually know of them? And Asta and Yuna actually got brought here at the same time, right? They got brought to the village at the same time. So it makes me wonder, where's Yuna from then? Why was Yuna with Asta whenever all this happened? If the people that he's the descendant from were the ones that dropped him off, then why'd they have Yuna too? Is Yuna a descendant also? Are they actually technically related? I don't know. So that's something that you really just kind of got to think about when we're looking at this episode. So it just makes you wonder, does the Wizard King know anything? Were the people he's a descendant from some of the people that just killed that one demon? I don't know. It didn't show him using swords, so I'm not really sure. So other than that, though, I did think the Finroll scenes have been pretty good. The comedic scenes with him have been pretty good throughout the whole series so far. Actually, I have been enjoying them quite a bit. So, but yeah, other than that, though, not a whole bunch to talk about this episode. As always, guys, you guys have been hexed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.